of their natural ability to create resonance. So that's one of the most enjoyable things that I teach, because we can make a change, make a shift with it quite quickly. And then people are like, wow, I didn't know my voice could sound that good.
Right.
So sometimes, this issue of strength is lack of resonance. And then another reason people might think their voice isn't strong is because it's too breathy. Okay. So that's a different ingredient of the voice to resonance. It's about how the tone is produced. So it would tend to sound quieter. So a breathy voice would be ah, ooh. And when you sing like that, basically all the breath from your lungs is meeting your vocal folds here, and some of it, instead of being turned, so what you want ideally is a focused or balanced tone which has no breathiness. So that would be ooh, ah. So do you hear that? How's a clearer, stronger, more focused tone?
Yeah, definitely.
So that was eliminating breathiness.
Okay, so you would say that that's generally a more negative quality in singers, that something to be worked on is eliminating that kind of breathiness if they have that in their voice.
What I would say is that it's one of the elements on a spectrum,
right?
And
okay.
you don't want to be stuck in a rut there.
Okay.
You want to master the ingredient of what we call phonation. Okay, so phonation means making the sound, and that's how the sound is made at the vocal folds. It's the initial sound, like plucking the string of a guitar before it resonates in the body of a guitar. So breathiness, you're always going to run out of breath more quickly, and it's never going to carry as well, and you're always going to need a microphone. But it has its own special qualities. It's a bit more vulnerable, soft, sexy, open, gentle. And you can choose to use that quality in your singing depending on what you want to communicate and how you want to come across. But it's absolutely very, very important for people to learn how to create that focused tone.
Right.
Because that's where you can really get the power.
Right.
And then once you've got both of those, you can choose how and when to use them to create, great dynamics and varied qualities in your singing.
That's cool. Yeah. So it's like having different ways of presenting whatever idea you're trying to get across. Basically, you have. You want your voice to be at this certain level, I guess you could say, but then you want to be able to adjust it and make tonal changes as you're trying to deliver different kind of ideas. Which is, I think,
exactly.
A cool way.
It's just like having using your ingredients to differing amounts.
Right.
Yeah, but it's having choice.
Right.
That's versatility.
Right. I know something that you talk about a lot too is this idea of vocal colors, and I think that's probably what we were touching on when we talked about breathiness. Like, would you consider that a color that's available to you, or is that something else?
Well, not exactly, no.
Okay.
Kind of officially, vocal color refers to different qualities of resonance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because just like colors are frequencies of light, aren't they? Think of the colors of the rainbow. Each of those is a different frequency in the light spectrum. Or resonance, different qualities of resonance. Again, they have different types of frequencies. So they're kind of like our artist palette of vocal colors for the singer. So vocal colors are different qualities of resonance. Another word for it is timbre. Have you heard the French word timbre or timbre?
Right.
Yeah. So timbre, which is, again, it's the resonating quality. So just like, for example, if you had a flute, a clarinet and a saxophone, and they were all to play the note C, you would know with your eyes closed which was which, because they have different timbre, different type of resonance. Yeah, so I'll just give you an example. So this is all a bit theoretical here.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. So with just one note, you can give it lots of different vocal colours or qualities of resonance. So I'll just take a note in the middle of my range, and I'm going to take it through a series of different types of resonators. So, yeah,
yeah. Yeah, no, that's good, because I actually sort of my follow-up question was going to be, is a color specific to a singer? But you know, just by doing that, you see that each singer does have a range of colors that they can present their voice with, which I think is
exactly.
important to be aware of. And I guess when you start to combine that with other ingredients, like we talked about the breathiness thing and other things like that, you really start to open up what's available to you when you're presenting your singing voice, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it gives you a huge scope, huge amount of choice. So what you said is, you know, does each singer have their own vocal color? Well, really, a lot of people think, oh, my voice is like this.
Right.
And they have their habitual way of singing, and they don't realize there's so much more available to them. Posture is something that a lot of people ask for help with, and so I've created like an audio video guide that takes people through a deep posture process so that they can start to integrate and implement a new habit that's going to support their singing. And that's called Step into Spacious Posture. That's the Singer's Guide to Optimum Stance for Vibrant Vocalizing and Powerful Performance. And that's a really handy little kit of audios and videos of different lengths, depending on whether you want to use it in your practice time or have a quick one pre-performance. So that will be on offer on the page that I'll share with you. And so when you use it repeatedly, your body really starts to kind of absorb a new habit of posture, and it becomes easier and easier to switch that on quickly when you're about to sing. Yeah. And I'm also offering, you know, like a free vocal assessment, a kind of assessment of your strengths and weaknesses. So you know what you're strong on, what you're doing really well with, what needs working on. So I'm offering those sessions by Skype.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want a lot more information on improving your performances, I've got a couple of free cheat sheets for you that can download by tapping on the screen here. And if you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel to stay updated on our latest songwriting videos, you can tap our logo on the screen for that. And I've also got links for that stuff below this video. So thanks for checking this out. I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.
I'm just sitting here alone.